This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to walk one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Andy Isabella, 79 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Pretty move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away.
And pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie. He found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
Hey, 66. Go.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 7, Murray is going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. You must be dreaming. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A give to Bell. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Shotgun now from Murray. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Good team on it. Good team on it. Bang out. Bang out. Great strong. Chop on.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Let's go.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Week 7 in the NFL wrapping up tonight. Not too early to look ahead to Week 8. Already the halfway point of the season. My goodness. But we started out with a good one. In the NFC, Washington taking on Minnesota from U.S. Bank Stadium. Kickoff scheduled for 8:20 Eastern, 7:20 local there in the Twin Cities. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. To Michelle on the screen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Noah Fant with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He can run for it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready. 60 outlaw. 58. Come on. Double dog. Double dog. Echo.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Open man is Anderson. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To throw is Murray. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2nd and goal from the 1. Murray keeps it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's on it.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. Kill.
On play action, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 41, Brady.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially now with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw, it's Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Focus, defense, focus.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. But I think the ball's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Watch the eye.
The give is to Bell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's what I do. Hey, watch it, watch it. Eddie Wilson.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Phillip Lindsey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
I got you. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Put you on it. Put you on it. Here we go. Here we go. Over. Mike 9.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Looks ball. We play to win. Let's go.
With the score, Patriots 24, Jets 21.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Back. Go Bandit. Hey, team 6.
Play action, now it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Cover.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
Watch the slant. Mike 9. Here we go, D. Get up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Give me some. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to go for a big play down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. The 30. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England.
The Jets take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 9-yard line.
Ready up. 58, Mike. Echo.
Now Murray goes underneath for Bell. He's still fighting forward. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To throw is Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it.